At first, when I first started, it just was something I did on the side. Like, it was a little hobby. It wasn't nothing that I really was taking that serious, but once it got to a point where I'm like, all right, I got a passion for this and this is what I want to do, I definitely start like, all right, this is how I want to live. I want to rap and I want to, you know, I want to be a rapper. Because at first, I always tell people from Cincinnati, it wasn't cool to be a Cincinnati rapper. For real, I tell everybody that when I was a kid growing up, it was not cool to be a rapper. If you was from Cincinnati, you was a rapper, you was kind of like, this nigga rap. Like, it wasn't cool to be a rapper because all the rappers was trying to be like the street dudes. But now it's now everybody want to be a rapper. So it's kind of like a transition from me rapping on the side. Now I'm like, no, I'm finna rap. Like, I'm finna do this, and I'm good at it. So I'm like, why not do it? And I got a passion for it. I like it. Whether I get money from it or not, I'ma always be involved in music some kind of way because I love music. Like, if you go to Atlanta, they could say like T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, Luda. You go to New York, they could say 50, Dipset. We don't really got nobody that we could say, oh, we got bruh, like he the one that kicked the dough for us. We had certain people that got close, like Lantana. It's a couple people from the city that was doing their thing and got deals, but we ain't never really had no rapper that everybody respected on a global basis. Like, everybody know he a Cincinnati rapper. But we coming up though, you feel what I'm saying? We got me, you got T, you got Savy. It's a lot of people from the city doing their thing to where at some point it's gonna be somebody out the city gonna be like, yeah, he the one, whether it's whoever. And I think once that person get in, then we're gonna be able to say, oh, bruh paid away for this rapper or bruh paid away for that rapper. Whoever you think is the greatest all time, bruh, they had good music. Even if it was a trap rapper, even if it was somebody like T.I. or Jeezy, like, they still had good music. Like, you could still say, oh, T.I. legend. You might say, oh, Jeezy don't rap like Nas, but he's still Jeezy though. He's still respected and his music's still good. So I think you just gotta have some good music overall. And you gotta keep trying to get better. When Wayne like was on his one shit, it was a point in my life where I ain't listening to number Wayne. That's all I was listening to, bro, as a kid. From like, I grew up on Wayne when he was with the Hot Boys, but I was like a little baby. Like, I wasn't. But when I got to a point where I was just that's all I was listening to was like Wayne. So Wayne, Cash Money, T.I., DMX, all them people that was just doing their thing. That's how I was fucking wild growing up. I grew up on a lot of different rappers because, like I said, in Cincinnati we don't got we listen to everybody because we in the Midwest. So it's like we listen to everybody. So everybody that came out, I took bits and pieces from them. Like Wayne, I grew up listening to Wayne. I'm like, bro, this nigga know how to rap. He be saying some shit that how you like, bro, what the fuck he do? Yeah, so I took that from him. I took that from him. I took certain stuff from T.I. Like, all right, T.I. be having beats that's hard and they be knocking. Jeezy know how to talk about what going on in the streets. DMX know how to, like, DMX might know how to, you know, be aggressive. 50 Cent know how to do this. Drake know how to make songs for girls. So I just took everything that they got and I just took it. So it's like, you listen to my music, the girl songs, you could be like, oh, I got that from bruh. Like, I seen him doing that. I saw Drake, when he came out, he was rapping and singing. Like, he had rap songs, but he still had songs for girls. So I'm like, I might not be singing like on some, like how he was doing it, you feel me? But it's still like, all right, I'm gonna make songs for girls though. Cause I don't just wanna make songs for just the streets. Or I'm gonna talk about certain stuff that go on in the streets because I'm from the streets and I grew up a certain way. So it's like, I try to take everything everybody did and just take bits and pieces from it, but still put my own little style to it. I always tell people, it's like, you can't go to school to be no rapper. Like, when you're a rapper, you just taking a chance with it. You might be dumping your money into this shit. You don't know where it's gonna go until you start seeing people reach out or people at least telling you they like your music. So I feel like with them reaching out, people from up there reaching out to me, I just feel like it helped me show like, all right, keep going. Like, you doing something right if you got some people reaching out to you, telling you they like your music. I linked up with Heff through my man Chris, who has Cinematic. He plugged us together, and me and Chris was already building a relationship, and pretty much Chris was helping me like with the music thing, and he was helping me with some the business side of it. Like, I know how to make the music, but it was a point where I didn't know the business. Like, I didn't know how to get to a point where it's like, all right, how I get this out to everybody. So I feel like he was helping me with that, and in the process, he plugged me in with Heff, and me and Heff, we built our own little relationship. So yeah, Heff a cool dude, and he putting me on a lot of different things and put me in a lot of good opportunities. So I definitely appreciate both of them. Either one of these people even taking a chance, taking time out their day to help me, you gotta at least, you know, prove yourself and work. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta you gotta thank them by working hard, like showing them like they taking time out their day for a reason. So if it's like if you got 10 interviews lined up, you gotta be at them 10 interviews. You can't be like, oh, I missed this interview because I was doing this shit. It's like, nah, you gotta at least, you know, show them that you willing to put in the work and that they ain't just waste their time and taking a chance on you for no reason. I just dropped Striking Season and I'm pushing that, and there's some good music on there, but I'm still working. Like once I get done with a project, well, I just started with that mentality. I'm like, all right, when I get done recording for one project, then I'm gonna start the next one. Cause I don't want it to be to a point where it's like, all right, I ain't been to the studio in like 5 months and some shit like that. Like, nah, I want to just stay in the studio and keep working. So it's like, if your shit hot on this project, I can stay hot and my next project can be better. So it's really like that. It's just like getting better type shit. With me, I would describe it, it's a lot of different vibes on there. Like it's a lot of different type of styles of music on there. And when I made that project, I wanted to just make a project where it was like, it didn't sound like one type of sound. You feel what I'm saying? Like I wanted to have mad different songs on there. Like I got street songs, I got heartfelt songs, I got pain songs, I got songs for girls, I got, you know, hard shit that you could play when you driving. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do the music thing, I'm gonna do it for real. Like I ain't just gonna bullshit with it. So I feel like it's a lot of good music on Striking Season. It's like a versatile project. I feel like I got the average story that everybody got, like from the hood, struggled, been through this, did that. Like that ain't no story that's like spectacular, but everybody ain't rich, everybody ain't got money. Most people ain't never even hustled before. So it's like, you gotta make music to a point where the average person, whether they in the streets, whether they in school, whatever they doing, they can listen to your music and be like, bro, I can feel that. Like, even though I probably ain't struggled that way he struggled, but I still been through a struggle, so I can relate to this type of song. So yeah, I always want to make my music relatable.